Well, there are some weird things, and then there is this. We already have someone in line for the Nintendo Switch. His name is Alex, or CaptainNintendoDude from YouTube. He's been making Nintendo-themed videos for years, and now he is outside the Nintendo World Store in New York a full month early for the Switch. I've got Jake here, and what is this dude doing?
I don't even know. Like, I mean, he's doing something unique. He's trying to bump his views or something. But I don't. I would definitely not do this. Would you do this?
At first blush, which I'm sure most people first see this and you're like, what in the world? And then you realize, like, okay, two things about it. One, he's very serious. He's got legendary Isaiah Triforce Johnson with him, who is the Guinness World Record holder for most, like, firsts in launches. Like, he got the Wii U, the 3DS, the
I just
Wii,
want to know
some other
who
systems
decides
first.
to do that with their life. Like, I'm gonna go for the Guinness World Record for most firsts in line
Listen,
at launches.
some people want to be known, they want to be famous, they want to be number one. And that's
they want to earn the nickname Triforce.
Yeah, Isaiah Triforce Johnson. So he's got a mentor with him, and I don't know how old this guy is. He looks like he's maybe, I don't know, 20 years old, 19 years old, something like that. So
Yeah.
people were talking like, did he drop out of school? Did he quit his job? His YouTube channel is sizable. He's got 118,000 subscribers, and he's cataloging this entire quest, as he calls it, daily. And so at first blush, like, what the heck? But when you consider that, one, he has like a mentor guy who does this, has done this for his life, you know, with him, and that he's actually like documented. It's actually kind of a cool idea. You know, it's better than, I think, just like sitting there to hawk it and sell it on eBay or some, you know, whatever nonsense. And, you know, is it dumb? Do most people think that this is a waste of life and time? Sure, but I kind of give him props for trying to get creative. As a YouTuber myself, I look and say, okay, at least he's being innovative. At least he's, you know, he's trying to take the torch from Triforce.
I guess I just think a month. Like, okay, when you first told me this, I pictured this dude as in a tent. He brought a month's worth of food of, like, you know, Cliff Bars and stuff, and he's just sitting there. But he has like a hotel or something that he's going back to and like preparing meals and stuff. So he's only like there during the days. But still, I think like a month out, like, I can see like 2 weeks out, but I feel like a month out, like he's gonna run out of content. And my other fear for him is that since he is going like somewhere else during like the nights and like to prepare meals and whatnot, and only come back during the day, what if somebody like who like is like sees his channel, comes, and then like, you know, a couple days before the Switch actually starts camping out and gets in front of him, and then his whole journey is ruined.
My guess is because he has the Ultimate Master with him, they have a plan in terms of people that like take the spot or hold the, you know.
Oh, so you think they have a whole team, like a rotating people?
I think Isaiah Johnson brought his whole posse of Nintendo Power people, and they are.
So you think there's people sleeping outside the Nintendo store right now?
I bet.
Okay.
That's my guess. You know, he's making videos every day. He says he's making a video. This is, again, Alex or CND. He says he's making a video about why he's doing this, but that video is still not up. So maybe that will illuminate more of this. Again, I do think sort of the idea of like being, okay, I get being first at your store or at your area. That's a desirable and sort of decently normal goal or achievement to strive for. But being first in the world.
Is he going to be first in the world? Like, are they releasing?
Time-wise, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how that works because
are they releasing
it's a
at
worldwide
the Nintendo
launch
store first?
But it's a worldwide launch, so.
So
in theory, is he not the first? Because, I mean, some store in Japan, unless it's held, or in Europe.
He just wants to be the first at the... like,
the first in America, the first at Nintendo. Well,
yeah, it's like, I guess he hypes it up that like the Nintendo World in New York is like the pinnacle place to be, so maybe he just means like the first person at the biggest place.
We have to look at how Isaiah Triforce Johnson does it and why it's, you know, why he is sort of... why it's decided that he is the first,
right?
Unless it's a U.S. driven statistic,
or is it that he was the first person in line and they can like backlog to when he started, or I don't know.
Either way, this opened up the query: what's the craziest thing you've ever done for a video game or console? And let's open it up to the comments, guys and girls. Anything, any stories you have. The craziest thing you have done for a video game or for a console. I don't know if anyone can top this duo. I'm trying to think if I've done anything. I mean, I've waited in line for launches, like for the GameCube. I was there super early for the Wii, Wii U.
Mine was for the 3DS, and we mentioned this in a separate video, so I won't go into huge detail, but it was your 3DS that I was picking up, and I dressed up as a weird Willy Wonka Frenchman named Francois, and had like a Yoshi in my shirt pocket, and wore like smiley face pants and just a whole slew of colors and a pillow under my shirt to make me look fat. And I went to GameStop at our local mall and got the 3DS at midnight and had a weird conversation and told them my name was Francois, and then changed it to Zach because that was your name that was actually on the 3DS. And then I didn't have an ID because I wasn't really you, and it was just all sorts of funny. But that's the craziest thing I've ever done for a launch. I don't know if we have plans for the Switch launch.
I don't know if we're going to do anything that crazy. You know, again, like, outside of I mean, I have driven, like, to multiple GameStops and stuff like that, but I'm hoping that some of you have, like, some legit cool stories. And, like, for better or worse, now I get most of my games via review copy, so I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything that crazy. Although I will say, when I got my PS3, because that system was A, so expensive, and B, so hyped up at the time, when I picked it up, I was escorted out by a security guard, if that counts for anything even remotely.
Ooh, fancy.
Crazy. Also, some further information here from an article about Isaiah Johnson. They only allow him to wait outside the store from open to close, and in order to maintain his spot, he just has to be back before open and stay till after close, and then they like give him the spot, basically.
Oh, okay. So that's what this guy's probably doing at the New York store then. CND.
Yeah, and I guess, according to him, for the Wii U launch, he was able to hold 4 or 5 spots. So Nintendo, apparently, he said for the Wii U launch, the first 10 guys come to a truce so that everyone gets at least 5 hours away each day.
What? Okay.
And he says he views it as a job. It's work. You have to show up every day and do your job.
What? A job that you end up spending money on the console, you don't ever get paid?
Yeah, the thing I just don't get is, again, like that thing with the timeline. That's what I'm curious about. Like, even if you're the first in the world,
I mean, the world is a round spinning orb of time, so I don't know what you dictate as first.
Well, I just mean, like, again, this is going to open in Japan first.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, maybe the first person in America, I guess, but he just hyping up as the world. I don't know.
His legal name, though, is Isaiah Triforce Johnson. He says his father calls him Triforce.
That's strange. Now I want to meet his dad.
And he wears that power glove for special events, apparently like this.
We'll
put a link in the description to Captain.
It's Sports Center.
We'll put a link to CaptainNintendoDude's video if you want to like look into more of this stuff, and if you have any idea about how maybe the record is a U.S. record, because I don't know, but this guy is very popular.
Triforce or CND?
Triforce is very popular. He also holds world records for some different like gaming, different gaming stuff as well. In the gaming,
he's the real
Guinness World Records Gamer Edition. He has what?
He's the real hidden gem in this video, not CND.
Yeah, well,
you're more infatuated with Triforce Johnson.
Well, again, this guy has done it for his life, which I think is incredible. Again, let us know in the comments if you got any interesting stories or just things you've done. Very curious to hear those. Until next time, I'm gonna ponder this and will he make it? Now I'm invested in this guy. I want to find out.
He's gonna like starve to death?
I don't know, but like, okay.
Dude, at the beginning of his video, he makes some nice peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for himself.
Okay, Isaiah Triforce Johnson was forced out of line by Hurricane Katrina during the Wii U, so.
Ooh.
I mean, anything could happen.
Yeah.
And I'll be content with just getting my Switch at Best Buy.
Yeah, me too. As
anyhow,
long as I can play it, I'm good.
Let us know your crazy stories. Until next time, everyone. Thanks again for myself and Jake. Switch Force out.